like a caged bird's call. Virtual skies and we're breaking it all. Dreaming high with a false horizon. Departure lounge keeps the spirit rising. Engines roaring through a screen glow haze. Throttle forward, we're lost in the maze. Sim skies blur, yet the passion set. Lugging in for the Quiznos jet. Take off, flight paths to nowhere. Streaming dreams up in thin air. Quiz me now, bring the jet game on. The departure lounge where the wild belong. The wild belong. Pushing pixels through an endless storm. Clouds crash hard, but we stay warm. From the runway cracks to the cockpit's grin. A sim of steel, but our hearts plug in. Cruising on autopilot, heart astray. Steering questions in a quiz ballet. Flight plan scribbled, the answers collide. In the lounge we let the chaos decide. Metal birds in the stream rolls fierce. Every quiz a lounge keeps this fierce. Lift off, minds racing, don't forget. It's high stakes in Quiznos jet. Up in thin air. Quiz me now, bring the jet game on. The departure lounge where the wild belong.
Alright, huge thank you. Oh god. Better. Huge thank you to our channel member, Carl Crawford. Okie doke. Far from prepared. But yes. Welcome along then, ladies and gentlemen, to your Tuesday flight night. Yes, I know exactly what everyone's thinking. It's only feckin' Tuesday. Hope everyone is well. We are on board this evening. The AeroMexico iFly Boeing 737 MAX 8. We are at Mexico City and we are headed over to Chihuahua. No, I'm kidding. We're off to Chihuahua this very evening. Flight time is about an hour and 55 minutes. So yes, should be a good one tonight. Very quickly say hello to those in the chat, then we've got some other bits and bobs to contend with.
United 1272, contact ground on 121.85 for pushback. Contacting ground 121.85 pushback. United 1272.
Okay. Let's say hello to those in the chat. Wilson's in the chat. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Saf's in the chat. Evening to you. Lee Class. All hail the Lee Class. Hope you're doing well. It says talk about wishing the week away. Don't get me started. Like, seriously, don't get me started about how this week's been. And it's only Tuesday. Jim's in the chat. Yeah, it is. It's here already, asking what the hell happened. Carl Crawford. Did I see Carl's name in the chat? Yes, I did. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Gemma, Moshi. And anybody else that's lurking in the background. Hello. It is only Tuesday. Okie doke. Let's say hello to our cabin crew for the evening. A new name. Not just to me, but to the chat and to the program by looks of things. What is her name? Okay, there we go. So, she is from the US and she is a professional flight attendant. Give it up for Taylor. Good afternoon, Taylor. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the streams. And of course, welcome on board.
Good afternoon, Captain. Thank you for the warm welcome. Everything is ready for our flight.
AeroMexico 45 Echo, request iFly clearance to Guatemala City.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
We're live on YouTube. Do you want to say hello to those who are watching?
Whiskey is current clear to La Aurora via the TiVo 2 Alpha departure, then is filed. Departure runway 05 right, initial climb to 10,000 feet, departure on frequency 119.75, squawk 225. 4 AeroMexico 45 Echo.
No.
Bye-bye.
We're live on YouTube at the moment. Do you want to say hello?
Good day, Croatia 287 with you, requesting for clearance to Los Angeles.
Hello to everyone watching on YouTube. We appreciate your support and hope you enjoy the flight with us.
Beautiful. I mean, short and sweet. That's what we like. Okay, should we get started with this flight? Now, let's go up to the top. Let's turn on battery switch. Now, I'm going to do this without using GSX at the moment. So I just want to see if this works. Cockpit to ground. How copy?
Don't understand.
Don't understand. Cockpit to ground. Radio check.
AeroMexico 142, loud and clear.
Cockpit to ground. Can we connect the jetway, please? See if this works. Ta-da! That's awesome. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, what else do we need? Cockpit to ground. Can we get the baggage and load the baggage, please? Look, there it goes. There is the baggage, look. Cockpit to ground. Can we begin boarding as well, please? Look at that. Chihuahua.
Cockpit boarding can commence. Please ensure the aircraft is ready.
Fucking hell. Nice. Irish Reg. Gemma, it is. I believe this one is a former Norwegian aircraft. Look at the boarding. There's no one driving it. What happens if we take in the GSX? Does it override it? I think it overrides it. That's fine. Okay, right. We want to connect our ground support here, and then we can go ahead and turn on the ground power. Gemma, yes, indeed. Carl says, yep, we'll go away for 3 minutes and come back to nods from Jim. I mean, surprised it took 3 minutes.
Do you want to board crew? Crew boarding started.
Okay, so it does work with that, so that's fine. Let's go back to clearance. I will work with that at some point.
Mexico, Walker 835, requesting
That's pretty cool, though.
fire to Acapulco.
So let me know how your Tuesday was.
Mexico clearance, clear to Acapulco via the TiVo 2B departure, then as filed.
Mine was.
Climb and maintain flight level 240.
Mine was a day.
Departure
That's
on
how Price would say.
120.5.
Yeah, it was a day.
1110. Information India is current.
Right.
Clear to Acapulco via the TiVo 2B departure, then on file.
Aircraft is being aligned.
Flight level 240. Departure
We'll get the APU started by flicking that switch down.
1110, and we have information India, Walker 835.
Turn on the emergency exit lights. We will turn on the nav lights here. Won't go for the logo lights because it is still during the day. One thing I haven't done is chuck the filters on, so give me 2 seconds. Just whilst we board. Everyone's day was very meh. Well, Gemma's day was very meh. Mine was.
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding started.
Yeah. Tomorrow seems to be a little bit too, but that's fine. Carl says it's been busy and the heat did not help today. No, it was warm. Boy, was it warm today. Okay, so we're waiting for the APU light to come on here, then we can switch the things over. There we go. So the APU is now in control of the power. What else do we need to do whilst we are here? We can go ahead and switch on the probes. There is something else that I need to do as well whilst we are here.
Foxtrot, and we're clear to Atlanta via
the Eagle Eye, the Munchie would have seen.
Alpha departure, then it's filed. Departure runway 5 right, climb, maintain 1000.
The Janet made an appearance.
9.75, squawk 5475 for Delta 599.
She made an appearance at the start of the stream with the name card.
Livery AeroMexico 124, 1066. Ready to copy I for clearance to Gulf International. Information with Gamboard.
Lisa's the aircraft are Irish registered primarily due to tax benefits and favourable regulations associated with aircraft leasing and financing in the country. There you go. No, not Georgina. No, her name's Taylor. She is being dubbed as Victoria's American cousin. A bit like the Stig. Comes in many forms. Victoria's American cousin. With the APU running, we can switch the fuel on. If we go down to the FMC, gotta try and remember how to do this now because I. Right, so we are at Mike X-ray today. Code for Mexico City. We'll take the number in the scratch pad, pop it there. Right. Now, I believe this is to do with Navigraph, so we will request that flight plan by pressing this button here. This will open up a web browser for me. Well, it might not do. In fact, it's not going to. Boom. Load that sumbitch. Let's go. 143 passengers being boarded tonight as well. There we go. Beautiful.
Departure off runway 05 left via the islet 03 departure.
God, that makes my life so much easier.
Departure frequency 119.75, squawk 4334 for AeroMexico 124.
Right. There we go, so we've got that in there.
62, ready to pick up IFR clearance to Houston.
So very much like the... No, Janet. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, that's definitely Janet. Right, let's have a look and see if we've got off. Like we don't. So we're going off of 05 left for today. In fact, we'll get some clearance in a second. We're going off the Atur to Alpha right. Well, we should be anyway because we've got it sorted. We'll just double check for that. Mexico City clearance. Good afternoon, AeroMexico 142. Radio check. Short taxi as well to the runway today.
AeroMexico 142, Mexico clearance. You're coming in loud and clear.
Beautiful. Mexico clearance. AeroMexico 142 is type 737 MAX 8. Requesting IFR clearance to Chihuahua. Boy, that sounds strange.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
We'll just confirm that is what we're going off of. Lee says, I nearly worked as a researcher at the largest independent aviation consultancy. I turned down the job.
Hello. AeroMexico 142. Information X-ray is current. Cleared to Chihuahua via the Aetur 2 Alpha departure, then as filed. Departure runway 5 right. Initial climb to 11,000 feet. Departure on 119.75 squawk 4462.
Negative. We filed for a 05 left departure. Can we get clearance for that, please? AeroMexico 142. .18 left for the arrival today.
AeroMexico 142, cleared for departure from runway 05 left.
Many thanks. We'll read that back. Cleared to Chihuahua. Atura to Alpha departure. Departure runway 05 left. 11,000 for initial climb. Departure 119.75. Squawk code 4462. AeroMexico 142.
AeroMexico 142, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.0.
Contact ground 121.0, AeroMexico 142. Good day. Right, so that's sorted. Whilst we are boarding still. So we've got that in there, which is fine. Have a look for some discrepancies. We do have one. Cool, that's active. That's fine. We have got scenery for Chihuahua. It's going to sound strange doing that. Go keep to full takeoff today. flaps at 5 degrees. That's got that in there already. And there we go. So trim is all set, ready to go. No sign yet of the PMDD 777. Keeping an eye on it.
Viva 261, request iFly clearance to Mike Tango Mike.
Initial climb out for today, we'll go 225. Go. Right, so we're pretty much done on that front. I think we're just waiting now for boarding to complete itself. Just going to re-familiarize myself with the airplane here. So we've got the APU running, which is fine. Engine will switch over. Hydraulics we won't need just yet. Recirculation fans we don't need just yet. Packs we don't need just yet. I think we're good. I think we're good. We're just sitting and waiting. In the meantime, we'll go back and we will go to the menu. Performance and payload. We'll introduce that to the system so it recognizes what we got. Passengers today is 143. Cargo for today, we've got 3,938 kilos of cargo. So rough estimation of that would be a 1918. Is that right? 3938 roughly. Lee gifting 1 departure lounge membership going to Arsenal player.
AMX 708 with information Yankee request AFA clearance to El Dorado.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Thank you very much, Lee.
MX Pacific clearance American Express 1 request I-4 to Dallas.
Fuel today is 8.2 kilos, but we're going to go for 8,316. No? Okay, didn't like that. 3. Cool. Okay, well, 17. There we go. What we'll do is we'll set the payload, set the fuel, complete that. Happy days. Right, we're all set and ready to go. Just awaiting for our passengers to be boarded. We'll just have a look at the APU, make sure that is definitely running. Definitely hear it. You can definitely see the heat haze. Beautiful. Alright, dinner choices, what do you have? Gentleman says she had quiche, very nice. What flavour was the quiche, please? Delta Aviation says, is this say intentions or that sim? This is say intentions. Just for context, there's the runway. Literally right behind us, not where the aeroplane's landing, but right here. So it is a very short taxi tonight. Quiche Lorraine. She had a bit of Lorraine. Did Gemma. Very nice. Carl had ham cheese wraps with chips. Beautiful. Lee had chicken and fusilli. For dessert, chocolate Aero mousse. Beautiful. We like that. Carl's put a link in the chat if you want to track the flight this evening. We should be set up as oh no, we're not. We've got to set the squawk code. Well, God. Four, 6, 2. There we go. Assuming that's on there. Gemma says, now I'm treating myself to a sake flavoured Kit Kat. Very nice. I've seen in shops like the Kit Kat bars, you know, the actual like a proper chocolate bar, but like Kit Kat. Somebody explain that to me. What does it look like? Don't say like a Kit Kat. Wilson says Thursday starts my dad's birthday month, and he will be turning 69 on the 22nd. Lovely information, thank you. Oh, that's me on the feedback. There we go. Gemma says bought a load of different flavours back in Japan. Not had one of those bars though, so no idea what they are like. I've been meaning to look at them and meaning to try them. Just haven't got around to it. Purely because I've been that busy. Darren, I don't know what your obsession is with crashing and stuff. Sim crashes once and now you're obsessed. Delta Aviation had homemade chicken and white wine with asparagus and parsnips. Very tasty. How the other half live. Very nice. Does sound quite nice though, to be fair. Carl says I saw a mocha flavour Kit Kat today. I don't know what the flavours are for the bars, but I'm just intrigued by it. Right, so we can go ahead and we'll shut the cargo doors.
FedEx 1834 with IFR to Peru.
Peru, he's just going to Peru. He's not going anywhere in particular. He's just going to Peru. Not even Lima. Yeah, just going to Peru. Whoa, we're going to Peru. Yeah, all good over here at Delta Aviation. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Another rundown of the schedule for for the rest of the week. Light on. We have no stream tomorrow. That could change if the PMDG 777 is released. Thursday, bit of a special one. If the PMDG 777 has been released by then. Boutique Air, Pilatus PC-12, rough from Oakland to Santa Ana. 7:15 start for that one. Friday we return with VATSIM Friday. From Frankfurt. Saturday no stream. Might be possibly 1 in the morning. All depends on the VATSIM events. Sunday we are live for F1 Manager. It returns with the Miami Grand Prix. Earlier start 6:30 for race number 6 of the season. Let's see if we can build upon our decent start, especially after how the last race went. I reckon we stand a good chance of getting more points. Gonna be a long night, that's why we're starting early. That's why we're starting earlier. Kostas says, is this payware scenery? It is not. Or is it? 2 seconds. I can actually answer the question for you in 2 seconds. This one is not. No. Is it? Can't even answer my own question. The own question. Hang on. Two seconds. No, it is not. There you go. That answers the question. It is not. Oh, I have to probably download that one instead. No, so it's freeware, this one. Let me give you a proper look. Just while we're waiting for the last few passengers to board. Not bad, but there is a payware scenery that I will be getting or downloading at some stage. Looks a little bit better than this, just a little bit better. Jim says the race is on TV at 9 PM Sunday, so definitely a long night. It's going to be a long night for streaming, that is for sure. Sprint race and the actual race itself, and then the actual race itself. For some reason the chat on my phone keeps freezing. Kostas is very nice for freeware. I need to fly there more often. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all, really. Considering it's free, you can't really complain. Lee was asking if he says, "Are you looking forward to the bank holiday weekend?" 100%. 100%. That bank holiday weekend can't come soon enough. I've been teasing it for a while about doing long haul. Might do long haul on Monday. Kostas says, "Hi, all greetings from Houston, Texas. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, and welcome to the channel, where we don't take the flight simulator too seriously, and we like to have some fun doing it." I suppose in a way it's a little bit like Marmite. You either enjoy it and get involved and have a good giggle with us crazy lot, or it might not be for you. That's not for anyone to decide except yourself. So just waiting for the last few passengers to arrive, and then we can crack on with the flight. Delta Aviation says I did a 2E 737 MAX from Gatwick to Banjul, I think, something like that, in the Gambia. Took me 5 hours 47 minutes. Enjoyed every minute of it. Great VATSIM coverage over London as always. I do like the long haul. I do like the long haul. Just don't do it often. I don't have time to do long haul. So Monday might be a good shout. Long haul Monday, I'm shouting 757. Probably not the 75. I'm not entirely sure I trust it, if I'm honest. It might work. It'd be fine. What I am thinking is because we... Well, I didn't, not we, but we didn't land the A330... Sunday is to do a 330 again and go long haul with it. Feel free to shout, feel free to throw some suggestions my way. Jim says do Air Greenland. To be fair, I haven't flown that Neo either. I've got to fly the Neo first and see what happens. You know me, don't like to just throw planes in for nothing. You know, not for Chatham, for crying out loud. Right, what I do want to look at is today the day? Is today the day? No, it's not the day. I don't know why I even bothered checking. Do a BMI A330-200 from Manchester to New York real flight back in the early 2000s. I don't think there's a BMI. I don't think there's a BMI livery for the 330-200, is there? Otherwise, I probably would. But either way, we are ready to go. So let's request clearance. Let's request pushback from the ground, and then we'll contact the ramp and get them to push us back. Mexico ground. Good afternoon, AeroMexico 142. Ready for push and engine start.
AeroMexico 142. Mexico ground. Pushback approved. Contact apron on 119.99 for tug assistance.
Push and start approved. Any particular direction you want us to face, AeroMexico 142? We'll just ask them, screw it. No, they don't want to do it, that's fine. Right, let's go to the ramp, here we go. Cockpit to ground. Can we attach the tug, please? There you go. It appears out of nowhere. Now I've got to try and work out my directions here. What way would we need to face? It's going to be that way, isn't it? So what's that? Southwest? Face southwest. Southwest. Surely.
Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
I don't want to face the wrong way though, that's my problem. Right, let's disconnect. We should be okay. Stairs there, I don't know why there's stairs there. It is say intentions, yes. Cockpit to ground. Push back can begin. Face southwest. I think. Here we go. This is all done through say intentions, not GSX or anything else. We are literally commanding the ramp to guide us. Here we go.
Ground to flight deck cleared for engine starting sequence.
Okay, engine starting sequence. We'll go for it. So, right hand side. Let's get engine 2 on. We have some movement. I'll take you outside. Oh, fuck me, not again.
Captain, the cabin is ready for departure.
Get ready for the boom. Go on then. That's just a little bit naughty. Have you tried Beyond ATC? I have not. Polaris waiting for us. Wait for that boom to kick in. We are sort of similar. We are sort of facing that way, you know.
Ground to flight deck, pushback complete. Please ensure parking brakes are set. Standing by for confirmation of good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
Here we go. Here comes the boom. That is naughty. That is naughty. Right, here we go. Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Roger. Please ensure parking brakes are set. We're going to disconnect. Stand by for confirmation. The ground crew are clear.
Roger, parking brake is set. Free to disconnect. Or just throw us down, why not? Jesus Christ.
Ground to flight deck bypass pin removed. We've disconnected and crew is clear. You're good to go. Have a great flight and see you soon.
Thank you for your assistance. We'll see you again soon. Beautiful, that's how you do it.
Ground to cockpit. The 2 is already disconnected.
Yeah, we know. Right, let's go back to ground.
See you next time.
Mexico ground, AeroMexico 142, ready to taxi to runway 05 left. We're not actually ready yet, but we'll just call it anyway. Taxi lights on, we get the runway turn lights on as well, just because. Engines now got the power.
AeroMexico 142, Mexico ground, taxi to runway 05 left via Bravo, Bravo 2.
Costa says, so funny they have the Mexican accent. They try and sort of regionalize it as much as they can. And it gives a sort of a realistic view. Not every country has that accent, or the accent that they speak in. Some of them you do get like full English. Sort of takes away from the realism a little bit, but it's absolutely fine. Taxi to runway 05 left via Bravo, Bravo 2, AeroMexico 142. Right, parking brake off. Let's go. In the meantime, we can set our flaps to 5 as we have done just there. Pull up the throttle a little bit. It is, like I say, a very short taxi. So there you go. So I'm going to play around with that to try and get it perfect. We're going to use GSX for the boarding and stuff like that. I think that's probably a little bit better than the say intention stuff, but we'll use say intentions for pushback because it's a nice little thing to have. A bit of a camber at the moment.
AeroMexico 142, contact tower on 118.55.
United 553 Alpha Zulu, Mexico ground, Mexico City ground, go ahead.
Approaching 05.
Good afternoon. I'd like to push and start with ready to taxi.
Park brake on.
3 Alpha Zulu.
Contact tower 118.55, AeroMexico 142. Do I use Pack X? No. No, literally just what you see, say intentions and all the other stuff. I think we're okay, so let's go for tower. Mexico tower, good afternoon, AeroMexico 142, holding short runway 05 left, ready for departure.
AeroMexico 142, Mexico Tower, runway 05 left is confirmed. Cleared for takeoff. After departure, fly runway heading until reaching 5500 feet, then proceed on course.
Okay. Delta Aviation says we've got to go to watch Arsenal now with the family. They are already losing 1-0 I hear against PSG. From what I've seen, yes they are. Right. Parking brake off. Here we go.
Approaching 05.
But clear for takeoff, runway 05 left. Fly runway heading until reaching 5,500 feet. AeroMexico 142.
On runway 05 left.
Right, here we go then. Take care, Delta.
United 3 Alpha Zulu, contact departure on 129.1.
Pretty much good to go. Here we go then. So 50%.
129.1, United 3 Alpha Zulu.
Toggle that bitch. Airspeed is alive. Why is the tug on the runway? What? Very heavy by the looks of it. We're going to reach V1 in a sec. And then rotate. Positive climb. Gear is up.
Traffic.
Go ahead and get the autopilot switched on.
AeroMexico 142, contact departure.
Now nav switched on. VNav on. Throttle on. Speed back. Time to go for the throttles up. Sorry, flaps up I should say. And there we go, we're above the haze.
Delta 855. Contact departure
Looking
on
spectacular
119.75
in the Mexican sun.
Departure 119.75, Delta 1855.
What you can hear is the trim working hard to stabilise the aircraft. Contact departure, AeroMexico 142. Can you do plane sim in VR, says Darren. It's about the first time there's a sensible question has been asked. But yes, you can. You can play the flight simulator with a virtual reality headset. It is possible. Mexico departure. Good afternoon, AeroMexico 142. With you at flight level 100. Tug on the runway has been clipped.
AeroMexico
Thanks, Jenna.
142, radar contact. Clear direct, MX 802.
Clear direct, MX 802, AeroMexico 142. Down, Jim thought it was Darren's brain ticking over. Once we get clearance to climb further, we'll then bring the flaps up. We will go for another section of the flaps up. So flaps set to 1.
AeroMexico 142, climb flight level 280.
Is she alright? Is she distressed? What was that? Was she alright? I'll have to check in to make sure she is fine. The one you got to switch the VNav switch off and on again. Was she alright? Not to brand a stereotype, but we are in Mexico. Climb flight level 280. Just checking everything is okay. We sounded a bit distracted.
AeroMexico 142, climb flight level 280. Confirm if you need assistance.
No, we're fine. Climbing flight level 280, just making sure you are okay. Beautiful. Also, ATC not responding to us, so assuming she was alright. Keyword being assuming.
AeroMexico 142. Climb flight level 320.
Climbing flight level 320, AeroMexico 142.
Central Achieve departure, Cafe 87 Heavy is with you at 9,300.
Okay, so on the climb. Let's get a banking shot here.
Departure radar contact. Cafe 87.
That's good. Very good aeroplane. Very, very good aeroplane.
13,000 please. Final maintain 13,000, Cafe 87 Heavy. Central Achieve departure, Cafe 87 Heavy with you at 10,000 feet. Cafe 87 Heavy Mexico departure radar contact. Cafe 87 Heavy Mexico departure, climb and maintain 13,000.
Cracking stuff. Darren says, I love the way you changed the colour of the arrow to pink. I mean, sure, why not?
AeroMexico 142. Climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, AeroMexico 142. Okay, so on the climb we go. We are currently coming up to 20,000 feet. That trim is doing an absolute job here. Part of me does think it's probably Darren's brain taking over.
AeroMexico 142. Contact Mexico Control on 128.25.
Well, if that's not triggering, I don't know what is. Contact Mexico Control on 128.25, AeroMexico 142. Who's triggered by the trim? It's the aircraft working hard at the moment. Mexico Control, good afternoon. AeroMexico 142 with the flight level 210, climbing 340. Okay, we're not even there. It's actually a lot higher than that.
AeroMexico 142, Mexico Control identified. Good afternoon.
Anyone triggered by the trim? Just curious. Going over the town of Pachuca. below us. There you go, Pachuca. Football stadium right there, home to Pachuca. One of the bigger Mexican football sides. Got a football knowledge for you. Wilson's not triggered, it's fine. It will probably stop once we level out. Hopefully.
Via S43 Alpha.
1057 Mexico Control. Good evening.
Okay, well, it stopped a little bit. It's almost like white noise. It's almost like it teases. It's like it stops for a bit and you're like, ah, and all of a sudden it's like, and you're like, ah. You just got to try and block it out. Don't think we got custom views for this, if I'm correct. Oh, we do. Oh, we kind of do.
Expect the Red Hills 1 Bravo arrival. We'll call you for AeroMexico 134.
Beautiful. There we go. Get yourself a nice little wing shot.
AeroMexico 164. Expect the Rito 1 Bravo arrival. I'll call your descent in roughly
How about that?
20 minutes. Feel free to ask if you'd like it sooner.
We're expecting the Ritos 1 Bravo arrival. AeroMexico 164.
Yeah, the blinds were down, so sometimes the blinds will come down. Just trying to give us a view that we can put up with.
AeroMexico 142, Mexico Control. I need you at flight level 340, sir.
Where? There we go.
Negative to flight level 400, United 822. Our maximal operational flight level is 360. United 822.
Oh, why are we not
level
climbing?
360 approved.
We might do the rest of the way ourselves. Yeah. With this aeroplane, you get like the blinds and stuff. If I go back to this view here, you can see the wing. Just doing its thing, just bouncing. How's that? Is that alright for you? So you can see what we're doing? Is that a decent view? We haven't done wing view for a long time. We good with that? At least you ain't got to listen to trim. Right, 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab myself some more orange juice. 2 minutes.
Ready to copy iFly clearance to Bank Romeo Oscar Charlie.
1 second for the clearance.
JDF 569er ready to copy to runway 05 right.
Customer 569er, contact ground for pushback and engine start clearance.
Cool. You just see that wing flexing. Okie doke.
Echo clearance, good morning. Swiss 108, request IFR instructions.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Air control, good morning. Swiss 108, information Charlie, request IFR instructions to Juan Santa Maria International.
I'll have your clearance just a second.
Fair bit of wing flex, there is. So it's weird because there's certain airlines like, oh god, what's the one I did out of Manchester? Is it TUI? 2 seconds. I'm gonna have a quick nosy. So it's weird how like some liveries To Manchester. We're out. No, they're Gatwick. Ah, Jesus. I don't remember. So there was a I'm sure it was TUI. Certain it's not that either. Certain liveries don't include wing flex, which is really bizarre. Air Canada is one of them. It's strange. Yeah, here we go. Very odd. If I show you the picture, you'll see what I mean. There. So the Air Canada livery doesn't give the 737 wing flex. See how it's different? Jim loving a bit of Motorhead there. You see how it looks different? See the difference? If I give it to you like it's this angle here. Same aeroplane. It's really weird. Really, really weird. Really, really weird. I don't know why it does it. There are certain liveries that just don't give the wing flex. Okay, so on our way to Chihuahua. Hour and 15 to go before we get there. Yeah, I was just trying to work out, there was a flight I did and I noticed a massive wing difference with the wing flex. Just can't remember who it was. Darren says Cookie Monster voice, me want cookies. can have some time to get some cookies if you want. Is there any out? Let's find out.
Mexico Center, this is American 25075 requesting IFR clearance to Laredo.
Taylor, seeing as we're at cruise,
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
what snacks and drinks do we have on board today, please?
Mexico City Center, this is American 25075 requesting IFR clearance to Nuevo Laredo.
Captain, we have a selection of snacks including chicken salad wraps and cheese platters. For drinks, we have water, soda, and coffee available. Would you like me to start the service?
Have we got any alcohol?
Yes, Captain. We have a selection of alcoholic beverages available, including beer, wine, and spirits.
Gemma will have the lot. Don't say I don't look after you.
Understood, Captain. I will ensure that Gemma is informed.
But yes, you may start the service. Grab yourself a pen and paper as well. I'm going to get the orders from the YouTube chat and see what they come up with.
Understood, Captain. I will start the service and take note of the orders from the YouTube chat.
Can we get a just an audio check as well, please? Just make sure everything's good. Taylor, with Gemma's alcohol haul, could you get her the cheese platter as well? She'll need something to soak it all up.
Understood, Captain. I will get Gemma the cheese platter along with her drink.
Could you get Carl a chicken wrap and a cold beer, please?
Understood, Captain. I will bring a chicken wrap and a cold beer for you right away.
Not for me, for Carl Crawford. He's sitting at the back of the plane.
Understood, Captain. I will make sure to get a drink for Carl Crawford at the back of the plane.
Could you get Wilson a chicken salad and a Diet Coke? He sat in seat 2D.
Understood, Captain. I will get a Wilson a chicken salad and a Diet Coke in seat 2D right away.
And could you get Jim a bottle of scotch? Leave him with the bottle, but make sure he doesn't get up to any good because he gets violent when he's on scotch. Because you're trouble, Carl, that's why.
Understood, Captain. I will get Jim a Butler scotch and ensure he stays seated.
Sure, why not? Butler scotch, bottle of scotch. Must be the accent. A Scotch butler, why not? A Scotch butler. It's close. Taylor, question for you. I know you're busy and everything with people's drinks orders. How long have you been a cabin crew? How long have you been cabin? How long have you been cabin crew for? Hashtag get to know Taylor.
Oh, Captain, I've been a cabin crew member for about 5 years now. It's been a wonderful experience.
Good luck with that idea. Yeah, I know. Far-fetched. Favorite destination you've been to?
Oh, Captain, I would have to say my favorite destination has been Cancun. The beaches and the culture are just amazing.
Oh, there you go. You and Gemma are going to get on quite well. She's a big fan of Cancun in Mexico. Taylor, I feel really bad actually because we've put Carl at the back of the seat, back of the plane again. So I just wondered if you could offer him a free upgrade, courtesy of AeroMexico, from the back of the plane to the middle of the plane.
Understood, Captain. I will offer Carl a free upgrade to a seat in the middle of the plane.
Sounds good to me.
AeroMexico 142, contact Mexico Control on 125.1.
Contact Mexico Control on 125.1, AeroMexico 142. Mexico Control, good afternoon. AeroMexico 142 with you, flight level 340.
AeroMexico 142, Mexico Control identified. Good afternoon.
Taylor, what's the worst thing a passenger has done on one of your flights?
Oh, Captain. I think the worst thing I've seen was a passenger who got a bit too rowdy after a few drinks and started causing a scene. We had to calm him down and remind him of the rules. Thankfully, it all ended well.
Was he Scottish and was his name Rob Brown by any chance?
Viva 808, climb and maintain flight level 310.
I'm not sure about his nationality, but I don't think his name was Rob Brown. I can check the passenger list if you'd like.
Well, it depends. Was he throwing haggis around the cabin?
Oh, Captain, I don't recall any haggis being thrown around, but it was definitely a memorable incident.
Wasn't Rob then. Is there anything you want to ask the YouTube chat?
I would like to ask the YouTube chat if they have any questions, or if there's anything specific they'd like to see during the flight.
There you go. He's open to questions, within reason. Remember, I don't want to get banned. Dom, very good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Your busy schedule flying around. So yeah, so Taylor is open to some questions. Try and keep it within reason. Ooh, good question. Taylor, Carl in the chat is asking when was your first flight and where was it to?
Oh, Captain, my first flight was to Cancun, Mexico, and it was about 5 years ago. It was such an exciting experience.
I suppose that's why you have it down as your favourite, because it's like the first place you went to.
Exactly, Captain. It holds a special place in my heart as my first destination. It was such a memorable experience.
It's not the only place you've been to, is it? This is why I'm checking, Gemma, just in case.
Oh, Captain, I've been to many wonderful places since then. Each destination has its own charm and experiences.
Okay, so they're not the only places she's been to. Wilson in the chat is asking, have you seen the delivery centre of the Airbus facility in Mobile, Alabama? My guess is probably no.
Oh, Captain, I haven't had the chance to see the delivery center in Mobile, Alabama, but I've heard it's quite impressive.
Gemma's asking where else you've been to apart from Cancun and Mexico. Chihuahua.
Oh, Captain, I've been to places like New York, Los Angeles, and even some international destinations like London and Paris. Each place has its own unique experiences.
I slightly questioned myself then when she said that, but then she's got an American accent, so I'll let her off, because she said about international destinations like London. I was like, but oh yeah, it's alright, it's fine. What's your thoughts on London?
Oh, Captain, I think London is a fantastic city. The history, the culture, and the sights are just amazing. I always enjoy visiting there.
Yeah, sorry, Giant 354 Heavy, you'd like to begin descent on the start.
So there you go. She is open to questions this evening.
Tour 1 Alpha into Santa Lucia.
Try and keep it as clean as you can. Don't want to get banned.
Giant 354 Heavy.
Wilson, I generally think it's you. I think you're the only one that's in here from the US of A. Costas is still with us. So Costas is from Houston. So you're not alone. If you are enjoying the stream so far, do feel free to hit the like button. It does help the channel out immensely. Of course, it's one of the many ways you can support the channel this evening. You can do it via you can support the channel via super chats, super stickers, Ko-fi donations, leaving a like, gifting a membership to those who might not have one, so on and so forth. Every bit of your donations, whether it's super stickers, super chats, etc., gifting of memberships, goes straight back into the channel. Costas says, by the way, Houston Payware is spot on with construction and all. I will have to have a look. I've been looking for a decent Houston scenery. Failing that, I will give you a look as to what we are flying Thursday, providing all goes well. There we go. One of many liveries that Boutique Air have. You'll see that in a second when I go Bosch. And you'll see it again when I go Bosch. So we've got a choice of 3 liveries. Entirely up to you which one we do.
Contact Mexico Control on 133.2.
Mexico Control 133.2, Mexico Control, United 1272 at 34,000 feet.
United 1272 Mexico Control, roger.
Jim says they were utter shite singing that at WrestleMania 41 for Punk in reference to this song. They are getting on a bit though, to be fair. Carl says I would say either the green one or the blue one. I don't know, I feel like a poll. Let's do a poll. No, I'm afraid. Just
Viva 808, climb and maintain flight level 390.
I haven't done one for a long time. This is poll time. So I'll go through it again with the choices. So if you didn't see it and you want to vote, here we go. So you got the blue one. Got the grey one. Or you've got this green, white, black colour scheme. Costas says, I'm crossing the pond next month in a United 787. Should be okay. A poll to determine which colour scheme we'll use for the PC-12, providing the 777 hasn't come out for the flight simulator yet. If it has, or it does, then the poll is redundant.
United 1272, contact Mexico Control on 123.9er.
Contact Mexico Control 13.9. Thank you.
Control Wolf Air 049 is maintaining flight level 360.
Wolf Air 049er. Mexico Control identified. Good evening.
Blue is running away with it at the moment. Talking of throwing haggis around, Rob is in the chat. Evening, gang. Rob, hope you're doing well. Taylor, Rob Brown's just entered the chat. Please keep an eye on him.
Understood, Captain. I will keep a close eye on Rob and Brown.
Also, did we bring the ring sting kit just in case? He does suffer with a case of ring sting. I feel like we need to hear this.
Yes, Captain. We have the ring sting kit on board just in case.
What does the ring sting kit consist of?
Viva 4180 Mexico Control contact. Leon approach on 119.4.
The ring sting kit consists of topical creams and ointments designed to relieve discomfort from insect bites or stings. It usually includes items like hydrocortisone cream, antihistamines, and soothing gels.
Ah, dear. Thank you for that. Always makes me chuckle.
You're welcome, Captain. I'm glad to hear that. If there's anything else you need, just let me know.
Soothing gel will definitely come in handy.
142, contact Mexico Control on 123.9.
Contact Mexico Control 123.9, AeroMexico 142. David, evening to you. Says first thing I hear tonight is soothing gel will definitely come in handy. Is there more ring sting issues tonight? There is indeed. Hope you're doing well, David. All good here. Been a lovely day up here. It's been a lovely day down here. Has been very, very warm. And it's only going to get warmer. Let's have a look at what you're looking at, Carl. Was that on Friday, Paris? Ooh, okay, so we're starting to get more events are booked. Ooh, hello. Hello. Make a note in your diaries. Don't make a note in your diaries. Don't make a note.
AeroMexico 142, contact Monterey, control on 126.4.
We might have missed the Manchester event. That was on April 13th. Contact Monterey Control on 126.4, AeroMexico 142. Monterey Control, good afternoon. AeroMexico 142 with you, flight level 340.
AeroMexico 142, Monterey Control identified. Good afternoon. UPS 97, contact Mexico Control on 123.9.
expect the Atlas 29 our left approach into Guadalajara. Bez C1B arrival call when you're ready to descend, and we're going to 123.9 GPS 90.
Best of luck, Rob.
United 304 with you, flight level 340. Guided 304, Monterey Control, good evening.
I'll tell you what, there's some fascinating events coming up. I will keep an eye on that. Got some really fascinating
United
events
304, contact Mexico
next few weeks.
Control on 123.9er. Contacting Mexico Control on 123.9er.
Yeah, fingers crossed Rob all goes well tomorrow.
304.
Darren says, can I beatbox? No. No, I cannot. So Blue is the overall winner for the Boutique Air livery. That's coming up on Thursday, provided the PND 777 is not out by then. I don't know what you want me to say to that. Definitely no beatboxing. Gemma's on one tonight. Oh, excuse me. You know what truly sucks? The fact it's only Tuesday. I don't know why, but I like sat in the van on the way back and was like, oh, it's been a long week. I'm like, oh, it's only Tuesday. Oh, fucking hell. Gemma needs more beer off the trolley. Gemma, I think we'd all prefer a lottery win, to be fair. Early retirement sounds good. Taylor, could you get Gemma some more beer? She's starting to feel a bit cranky.
Understood, Captain. I will get Gemma another beer right away.
She knows. She knows the mission. Darren's going to get sick again. You probably want about half hour then.
Moderate control, United 604, unable, speed 210. Requesting destination change to Torion International, United 604.
I can't chunk Gemma to the back of the plane.
United 604, clear direct marks.
She's likely to throw things at people's heads. I can't be doing that.
AeroMexico 142, expect the lean 1 Alpha arrival. Descent in about 20 minutes.
Rob says that silly bit sounded kind of sarcastic when she said right away. Who's Alexa? There's nobody in the stream called Alexa. Hang on, I'll ask her. Ready? Alexa, place Darren on timeout for 30 minutes. Oh, it turns out there isn't an Alexa. Who would have known? Not even I knew that Alexa was possible. Expect the Lena 1 Alpha arrival to send about 20 minutes. We'll let you know if we want it sooner. AeroMexico 142. That was my gag. I wanted that one. No one taking that away from me. Oh dear. Who's me? No, that was me. That's why I said Alexa. Jim says, welcome to the jungle, we got fun and games. Keep commenting crap, you're gonna get thrown off the plane. Taylor, Carl's getting cranky now. Have we got any chocolate on board?
Yes, Captain. We do have some chocolate on board. I can get some for Carl right away.
Control, Learjet, Golf Tango, Juliet Sierra, with you at flight level 450.
How about sausage rolls or pork rolls? Sorry, pork pies.
Tango Juliet Sierra. Monterrey Control identified. Good afternoon.
Oh, Captain. We don't have sausage rolls or pork pies on board, but we do have some delicious snacks available. Would you like me to check on other options?
If you wouldn't mind checking other options, that'd be great.
Okay, Captain. I will check on other snack options for the passengers.
Rob says, angry jock rant of the day. Sky are robbing bar stewards. Discuss. Agreed. End of discussion. This is why I got rid of Sky.
Delta 1901 Heavy, flight level 360.
Sky really are robbing bastards.
Delta 1901. Monterrey Control identified.
We've seen some of the prices. Like the upping of the bill and stuff. To be fair, TV nowadays is shite anyway. They tell me that like 95% of us, if we watch something, it's on Netflix. Excuse me. Gemma doesn't even have Netflix. Well, that too in itself is also quite pricey at times. Didn't they up it to like 12 quid or something? Yeah, YouTube's the way forward. Tend not to watch a lot of shite on TV. YouTube, maybe Amazon, every now and again. Rob says I was £20 a month. At least Dick Turpin wore a mask.
339er contact Mazat line control on 124.2.
They wanted 140 quid a month for TV and broadband. Screw that. That is mental.
Monterey Control, CDR November 123, Romeo Juliet with you at flight level 290.
Vicky RN 123, RJ Monterey Control, roger.
Just as I have a watch later playlist on YouTube that I save up for the weekend and just chill watching that. Jim says told Sky to shove up their ass years ago. I don't blame you, to be honest. Jim says recently found a load of airline programs on YouTube, so I've been watching those lately. There are quite a few. I myself have been watching a lot of like stand-up comedy. Rob says Disney Plus is pretty good now. Got it for the kids, but some decent stuff.
Phaser 1, Monterey Control identified. Good morning.
The car's so bloody yawning. Looking forward to going to bed at this rate. Alright, give me 2 seconds. I think I've drunk too much orange juice. Oh dear. I generally feel like I've drunk far too much orange juice. It's like sitting in my stomach. Rob says YouTube is a rabbit hole at times, starting off with watching an aviation live stream, and before you know it, it's a secret life of dung beetles. It's crazy though, isn't it? Plus, I watch a lot of wild camping stuff on YouTube. It's amazing how they just go into the middle of nowhere and camp off the land for like 2 to 3 days. What do people watch on YouTube? Barring me, of course. That was very egotistical, sorry. What do people watch on YouTube? Well, maybe not channels, but like videos, like what's your go-to videos? Dom says drink water. I'm assuming that's the orange juice problem I've got. I might have to in a minute. Gemma watches food challenges, aviation and Japan. Lee watches Lewis. Robert says personally car channels for me. Carl says aviation, car stuff, some truckers and fishing channels. Very nice. Jim says watch a few car automotive channels, aviation, such as Mentor Pilots, and a few truck channels. I watch a lot of like gaming videos, a lot of flight sim stuff. But mostly like gaming, like game streamers, highlights and stuff. Good look, it's a good mix of channels by the looks of it. Okay, we need to start our descent. So let's do that. Monterey Control, AeroMexico 142, requesting the start of our descent into Chihuahua.
AeroMexico 142, descend via Lean 1 Alpha into Chihuahua.
Descend via the Lena 1 Alpha into Chihuahua. Can we descend to flight level 200?
AeroMexico 142, descend flight level 200.
Descend flight level 200, AeroMexico 142.
Monterey Center, Visa 339, 44 miles of Lodo, flight level 390.
Viva 339er, Monterey Control, roger.
Wilson says for me, it's Mentor Pilot, DJ's Aviation, and Moti GTA 5 by Bay Area Bugs and others. I have to go with what Jim was saying. Used to be quite sort of on the point with DJ's Aviation. Now his like Facebook page is all like AI generated. And whereas Jim's going off him, I've gone completely off him. You know what else I watch a lot of, actually, to be fair? There's a channel called Mustard, and another channel called Found and Explained. Talk about like concept planes that were never built. Find it so fascinating. Jim says don't forget about Uncle Roger. Can't forget about Uncle Roger. Oh yeah. He hasn't put out much content recently. Just means you've got to go back and watch some of the older stuff. Rob says, didn't Uncle Roger's channel have copyright issues or similar? Wasn't he banned in some countries too? He was banned in China. I won't say why, just in case it gets me banned on YouTube. But it was a political thing. I like the selection that people are watching. There is. That there is. I hope they didn't get picked up on camera. Also, hope it didn't get picked up on the microphone, but I fear it might have done. Okay, 73 nautical miles till we get to Chihuahua. So 4,000 feet up, so if we take 4,000 feet off, we would be currently at 18,000 feet, descending to 16,000, so 3,000, so 7,000, 11. Monterey Control, AeroMexico 142 requesting descent flight level 110. Sorry, 110.
AeroMexico 142, descend flight level 110.
Descent flight level 110, AeroMexico 142. Oh, Guga. Is it Guga? Is it Guga? Yes. Love a bit of Guga. Jim, take it easy, my friend. See you for the next one. Yeah, Guga's videos are fantastic. The way he cooks like steak and stuff is incredible. He does. My favourite videos that he does are where he like goes back in time and cooks things like meals and burgers and stuff and how they looked like back in the 1900s all the way up to like today. Very good, Rob. For comedy value, always like 1 skin, 2 skin, 3 skin, rainbow sketch.
AeroMexico 142. Contact Monterrey Control on 125.425.
Contact Monterrey Control on 125.425. AeroMexico 142. Taylor, quick update on the passengers. How are they behaving?
The passengers are behaving well, Captain. Everyone seems to be settled and enjoying the flight.
Decent. Monterey Control, good afternoon. AeroMexico 142 with the flight level 150 descending 110.
AeroMexico 142. Monterrey Control identified. Good afternoon, Chihuahua QNH 1005. AeroMexico 142. Monterrey Control. Contact Chihuahua approach on 121.0.
Contact Chihuahua approach on 121.0, AeroMexico 142. So we're taking 4,000 off the height for today. So really we're at 9,000. The airport's elevation is 4,000 feet. We just have to take off our altitude here and take 4,000 feet off it.
Flight level 100, November 120, New Juliet.
Chihuahua approach, good afternoon. AeroMexico 142 with you, flight level 120 descending 110.
AeroMexico 142, Chihuahua approach identified. Good afternoon, Chihuahua, QNH 1005. Expect the Arnab runway 18 left approach into Chihuahua.
Chihuahua! Expect the Arnab runway 18 left approach into Chihuahua. AeroMexico 142. our Mexican domestic route nearly at a completion.
Unable. We are on the Maru transition for the ILS Whiskey runway 36 right approach.
Echo Air 86, turn right, heading 205.
Unable, Echo Air. Request ILS in the runway 36 right.
Oh, my bad. Alexa, extend. Ah, oh, ruined it. Ruined it. We got 7,000, didn't we? Chihuahua approach, AeroMexico 142, requesting descent to altitude 9,000. That should drop us to 5,000 feet, I think.
AeroMexico 142, descend altitude 9,000 feet, QNH 1007.
In fact, no, we don't need to. 7,000 feet. 4,000, so there's about 3,500 feet. So in fact, to be fair, we could probably stay where we are. Chihuahua approach, ignore the request from AeroMexico 142.
AeroMexico 142, descend altitude 8500, turn right, heading 355 vectors for the AirNav runway 18 left, approach. AeroMexico 142, request ignored as per your instruction. AeroMexico 142, descend altitude 8,000.
Descend altitude 8,000. AeroMexico 142. That would take us to 4,000 feet, would it not? Right, it's that time of evening once again. Landing predictions time.
Captain, the cabin is ready.
Thank you, Taylor.
Monterey, departure, Sydney, November 123, Romeo Juliet, Westview.
Gemma 183, Carl 173, Wilson 190.
Ziggy Air N 123, RJ Chihuahua, approach radar contact. Continue climb via ANEG 2B.
That looks...
You're welcome, Captain.
To NAG 2B. Ziggy Air November 123, Romeo Juliet.
Ziggy Air 23, RJ, climb and maintain flight level 140.
successfully there. John Brown, very good evening to you. Going for a 165. There, isn't it?
AeroMexico 142, turn right, heading 045.
Not turning right. That's not it.
Climb and maintain flight level 140, Ziggy November 123, Romeo Juliet.
Ziggy Air 23, RJ contact Monterey Control on 125.425.
That is it then.
AeroMexico 142, proceed direct, CU 501. Descend altitude 7500 until established. Cleared for the airnav runway 18 left approach. AeroMexico 142. Contact Chihuahua Tower on 118.4.
Contact Chihuahua Tower on 118.4, AeroMexico 142. Right, here we go. Airport is in sight. Chihuahua Tower, good afternoon. AeroMexico 142 on final for runway 18 left. This runway here.
AeroMexico 142, Chihuahua Tower, winds 165, at 13 ghosting 23, runway 18 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 18 left. AeroMexico 142. Bit of a crosswind. At the moment, we're getting flung by 24, 25, 26 knots.
Ziggy Air 23, RJ, welcome to Chihuahua. Taxi to parking at your discretion and monitor this frequency.
Auto brake for 2.
Discretion, we'll monitor this frequency, thank you.
Ziggy Air 23, RJ acknowledged. Have a good day.
We're parking at our discretion and monitor this frequency.
Okay, we'll take over in a sec.
123, Romeo Juliet.
Sending through 1,600. Beautiful, here we go. Auto throttle off.
1,000.
We're in control.
Approaching 18 left.
Whoa, big wind.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Beautifully done. Virtually on the centre line. Brakes on. And welcome to Chihuahua. No. Beautifully done.
Approaching 2, 3.
AeroMexico 142, welcome to Chihuahua. Taxi to 1 via Bravo, cross runway 23, then cross runway 36 left, then Alpha monitor this frequency. Attention all aircraft. Lema now current QNH 1013.
3.
Thanks for the welcome taxi to 1 via the Bravo, cross runway 23, cross runway 36 left, then Alpha, and we'll monitor this frequency. AeroMexico 142. Welcome to Chihuahua, everyone.
AeroMexico 142, taxi to 1 via Bravo, cross runway 23, cross runway 36 left, then Alpha. Monitor this frequency.
Ziggy Air 23, RJ contact departure on 121.0.
Departure on 121.0.
Approaching 3, 6, left.
Excuse me. There we go.
Approaching 3, 6, left.
Can't park there, mate.
3, 6, left. Approaching 3, 6, left.
Where are you going? Surely parking's over there.
Approaching 3, 6, left.
Chihuahua Tower, AeroMexico 142, crossing runway 36 left. Lee, very good night to you. We will have to replay overhead shots.
Chihuahua Tower, intentions 510 IFR to Mexico City.
You can already see our parking spot anyway, so we didn't actually need the follow me car. Taylor, thank you for being on board this evening. Is there any last message you want to send to our YouTube viewers who are still watching? I'm assuming that's no. Taylor, thank you for being on board. It's been a lovely flight this evening.
Thank you, Captain. It's been a pleasure serving on this flight. I'm glad everything went smoothly.
Do you want to say goodbye to those who are still watching on YouTube?
Yes, Captain, I would love to say goodbye to our YouTube viewers.
Go ahead.
Thank you for flying with us.
She's doing it to the cabin. Right, here we go. Details you need for tonight.
Okay, Captain. I will proceed with the necessary announcements.
Taylor, they're not in the cabin. They're watching on their mobile phones. You can speak loudly. We'll welcome
Understood, Captain. I will make sure to get their attention.
She's doing it to the cabin. So here's what you need to know. 1 hour and 48 minutes. In the air tonight, 151.06. Beautiful buttery landing tonight. We're about to see how good it was on the replay. So all that's left for me to do is to get rid of myself. We'll be back on Thursday. Maybe tomorrow if the 777's out. Let's go with the replay. Taylor, goodbye for now. We will see you very soon.
Thank you, Captain. Looking forward to our next flight together.
Airport data at this position. Services are not available.
Okay, as for you, lovely lot, enjoy the replay. I'll see you on Thursday. Maybe tomorrow night. Who knows? Look after yourselves, each other. Have a great Wednesday. For myself and the moderators, a very good evening to you all. And bye-bye for now. Take care.